Hi, this is Tarot Reader. I just need to make a few things clear before we proceed with this video. This is meant for people who are above the age of 18. It's not meant for kids, it's meant for adults. It's also not a video to advise you or guide you. I'm not a mentor, I'm not someone who can guide you. Honestly speaking, the main purpose of my videos is to share a bit about my work, to do general or generic predictions for people based on the star signs, but my mode of divination is tarot and I don't do anything other than that. At the same time, I'm not here to tell you exactly, even if you get a reading done from me, okay, it will just be a set of possibilities, a set of probabilities which may not come true. Okay, you have to take it with a pinch of salt. You have to use that information as something that is for reference, or something that you can dig in when things are not good, or dig in when you really need it. Okay, eventually you have to take your own decisions. You have to take your own decisions based on what your circumstances allow you to do, and based on what restrictions or obstacles you need to overcome. Okay, a lawyer can tell you exactly what all are the bindings or the legalities of an issue. They will not tell you what decision to make. They just put in the options in front of you and you have to choose. Okay, so an astrologer or a tarot reader will tell you the probabilities. Okay, it's a choice that you have to make eventually. See, as a tarot reader, I'm prone to my errors, I will not deny that, but yes, I also understand at the same time that people come to me with certain amount of expectations. They want certain answers which they are looking out for, which may not be within my reach to give, because in the end I'm someone who only reads the cards, and the cards will tell, you know, with the tarot deck or the tarot cards, the thing is that they give you answers which they want to give, not exactly what I'm looking out for. But anyway, the purpose of this video is firstly to give you a little bit of information which can be useful to you, which cannot be. It's up to you. Take it with a pinch of salt. Okay, if it's useful, great. If it's not, please forgive me. Okay, now the coming 15th of May, which is a Tuesday, 15th of May, which is a Tuesday, is the darkest night of the lunar month. It's also a very important darkest night. Okay, it's the new moon, the new moon. It's a night which is very auspicious for many reasons. Okay, I come across a lot of people who have certain generic issues. Okay, and those issues are not minor, because you know, when my shoe hurts, I know how much the pain is, I know how much it bleeds, and I know how much it hurts. Okay, so when it comes to us, the problems are always major, they are never minor. Okay, so this is a very important day, the 15th of May, because it's a day for certain kind of rituals which can be effective. Okay, provided you use your resources the right way, you use the intention, and you're not expecting a lot. At the same time, you know exactly that you need to do this ritual like a prayer, and then leave it for the higher powers to grant you the wishes or no. It's for them to choose. Now, what are the kind of rituals, or what are the kind of issues which are important to be addressed on this day? See, for girls, I come across a lot of girls who have issues with their mother-in-laws. They have issues with the mother of the boyfriend they are involved with. This is a very common issue, either the mother-in-law or the sister-in-law. Okay, who cannot stand you, you know, because there are a lot of women out there who don't treat their son like a son. They treat the son like a boyfriend. I mean, they cannot stand the son dating another girl. They cannot stand the thought that he's in love with someone else. They're extremely jealous. You know, a woman, that mother-in-law or that mother could be in her 60s or 70s, but she still thinks she's a young girl. And for her, a 20-something girl who's dating her son, or who's the wife of her son, is someone who's like a competitor. Okay, so for those women out there who have a mother-in-law, a sister-in-law, a boyfriend's mother who's always looking out for, you know, flaws, or who's always looking out for some trouble to harass and create more trouble for the girl, okay, this is a day which is important for you. Yeah, I'm not saying that it's going to make a huge difference. But you know you're in love with a man, you know you're married to a man whose mother cannot stand you. You know that this woman out there is only there to trouble you. She'll keep playing her games. Okay, I'm not saying that this what should I say, this ritual will bring in the drastic transformation, because sometimes what happens is, we do rituals not just to get immediate effects. We also do rituals to create a karmic cleansing, okay, to create that cleansing of the old karma, or the old karma, or the old debts we carry from our past lives. Okay, sometimes they may not give you results immediately, but that doesn't mean the ritual has gone waste. Okay, you're also praying that somewhere it comes back to them in some other mode, because I see a lot of people who are troubled by people, okay, they cannot get rid of. And that's where if someone is troubling you, this is especially for men, it is usually they are lawyer, okay, the accountant, okay, or the business partner. These are people who cheat you. Okay, if your lawyer is playing games with you, because you take a legal course of action only when all the doors in your life are closed. Okay, that's when you approach a lawyer, and the lawyer knows you're vulnerable. The lawyer knows you're in a position where you're extremely sensitive. Okay, you're prone to more trouble, and there are people out there who are waiting to create trouble. So the lawyer knows your weaknesses. The lawyer knows how to play around with you. Okay, they may help you to a certain extent, but they take great advantage of that. Okay, they try to suck more money out of you. They try to ensure that you come again and again to them. They will never ensure that this issue is resolved completely, that this is the final meeting. No, they will ensure that the person comes again and again. If this is the kind of lawyer you have, then yes, this is the ritual you need to do. These are the things you need to follow. If your accountant is cheating you, then this is something you need to follow. If you have a business partner who's playing games with you, you cannot get rid of him. You have to tolerate him, and your business is your only source of survival, and his manipulations, his control, his domination is troubling you, then this is meant for you. I come across a lot of people who also go through, especially this is with girls, who go through relationship issues where the guy has taken advantage of this situation. He's been into a physical relationship, he's moved on, okay, and he knows the girl loves him immensely, and he purposely plays games with her. I come across a lot of girls, okay, who have a boyfriend. He's borrowed money, maybe from his ex-wife as well. He's borrowed money from the girl, okay, and he's playing games with the girl. He'll drop her when he wants to drop her, okay, and when he wants the money, he's shameless. He will again come back and ask, okay, and the girl cannot even ask the guy for the money back, because he thinks that's offensive. I mean, he feels it's offending. Okay, he's offended if the girl is asking for the money or is reminding him for the money. Okay, I see a lot of guys who, friends, men who give money to their friends, okay, and then the guy will not return the money. Okay, he will take money to feed his daughter. He will take money to buy a recharge for his daughter. He'll take money to pay his rent from a friend, okay, but he'll not return the money. And what reply? You cannot ask him, because he'll say he's offended, or you cannot ask him because he'll say, what will you do with the money? Okay, he's taking your money and he's asking you what you will do with the money. So that's how shameless some people are. So if you have someone who's literally a bloodsucker, and trust me, these are not people who are just average mortals. Okay, these are people who live a very good lifestyle. Okay, they live in some of the best countries in the world. Okay, they really live a very lavish lifestyle, but that is only by sucking other people's money. Okay, by harassing other people, by playing games with them. Okay, so if you have someone who's a source of trouble, then this 15th of May you need to do these rituals. Okay, now what you also need to understand is that in tarot there are certain cards which bring those kind of people in your life. When you draw readings with someone, a certain set of Pluto or Saturn cards, they imply that person is creating trouble for you. Now, if this person has a progeny, a child, okay, then you need to pray that the person actually suffers over there. I know this sounds disgusting, but you need to understand one thing. the pain that someone else gives you, they will never experience. Especially when a man tortures a woman, he doesn't understand what pain she goes through. He will never understand that unless and until that pain is experienced by his own child, his own daughter. I see a lot of men, they take advantage of the girl, they play around with her, but they don't want the same to happen to their daughter. No, because for them, that other girl is someone else's daughter, but our daughter is precious. So is not someone else's daughter equally precious? Now these are things which you need to realize. Okay, you need to look for the sources of suffering in their life, the avenues of suffering. When you want to pray or you're doing a ritual or a spell for them to suffer, it may not. See, ethics is something that is dicey. It is it's relative. It's not something that is you have an exact answer for something. No, we do not know. But I always tell people that I'm not against forgiving someone. Okay, that to forgive someone or to hold a grudge or to pray for a revenge, okay, these are topics which are extremely relative. Okay, it depends how deeply hurt you are, how much pain you have gone through, and how much suffering the other person has given you. But as much as I can understand, okay, I still have a lot to learn. Honestly, life has a lot to teach me, I'm sure. And even in my work, when it comes to work as a tarot reader, I'm sure I have a lot to learn. But one thing I've realized, when you forgive people who harass you again and again, this person who's sucking your money, doesn't want you to remind him for the money because he feels he's offended, this person who keeps harassing you, he comes when he wants you, he doesn't come when you want him. You call him in the middle of the night after giving him loads of money, and he tells you he's eating his dinner. Call me after half an hour. Or he tells you, he'll think about it, call me after 10 days. Okay, when he wants the money, he takes it in seconds from you, and when you want a favor, he'll take 10 days to reply. Is that fair? Is that ethical? Now that's a question you need to ask yourself. Okay, so when people play those dirty games with you, okay, the 15th of May is a very auspicious day. Okay, now what are the kind of rituals you can do? For the girls who have relationship issues, for the girls where the husband is giving more importance to the mother and the mother-in-law is troubling you. Okay, for the girl where the boyfriend is giving more importance to his mother and the mother is playing games with you, if you have your menstrual cycle on that day, then that ritual is more effective. Okay, you can sit in front of the mirror, read any of the goddess Hecate invocations. You'll get it on Google, there's so many of them. Okay, light a red candle or a black candle. Okay, you can print out the sigil of the goddess. Okay, you can print out the you get a lot of goddess Kali or Vashikaran yantras online. You can print that out, burn a red or a black candle, sit in front of the mirror at sunset or night time, read that invocation and pray that this woman who's troubling you, pray that this woman who has been constantly playing games with you, okay, should suffer in some way or the other. She should realize and suffer the pain. Unless and until they don't go through that pain, they will never realize what you are going through. Okay, even if they realize, they are shameless at times. Okay, for the guys, for the men who are going through a lot of legal issues with their partners, or business partners, where the lawyer is playing games with you, where your accountant has cheated you, and your lawyer is someone who's purposely playing that dirty game, then the best thing is to offer a red, a dark chocolate or red flowers or a knife, a very small knife in a graveyard. Yeah, offer it on a woman's grave. Okay, wear some dark clothing. Okay, blacks, blues or browns. Okay, and if possible, cover your head with a handkerchief. Okay, and offer one single dark chocolate, some red flowers and a knife on a grave on 15th of May around the evening time. If the graveyard is closed by 6 p.m. or 7 p.m., then just go an hour or half an hour prior to that. Okay, make an offering and stand there and pray that you need to pray that destiny gives you the weapons to fight. These are not conjuring rituals. These are rituals where you pray to the dead, because that is a day wherein the dead are worshipped. Okay, so you're praying that you should get the weapons. You should get, when I say weapons, I mean you should get the resources so that people don't harm you. You should get the resources where the other person stops troubling you. You should get the resources where the other person understands, or at least goes through the same amount of pain that he or she has made you go through. Okay, so the 15th of May is a very, very auspicious date for rituals. Okay, for those who have money problems, especially for men, you can buy a red wallet on that day, a new red wallet. You get those good luck coins. Okay, those Chinese coins, you can keep in that coin in the wallet on that day. Buy the wallet and the coin on the same day and put it and use it from that day onwards. For the woman, buy a purse which is red in color, at least where the inner lining of the purse is in red. Yeah, so try and do these rituals. There are too many rituals on Google. Some of the, there are so many people who uploaded videos, and most of them are really good, trust me. I'm sure they are. Okay, and check them out, invocations or the rituals. But the 15th of May is a very important date. Okay, I hope I've not been boring you, trust me. Any feedback is always welcome. One of the reasons why I post videos, I'm sure it's very obvious, not just to share information, but more than that is to propagate my work. Okay, feedback is welcome, and I hope I'm not offended. Tarot reader, and I hope your wishes come true. But one thing, I'm not here to teach morality, I'm not here to teach ethics, but don't forgive people who don't deserve forgiveness. Please don't do that. There are people out there who will only trouble you as long as they live, and they will never stop that, irrespective of how much you plead for forgiveness. Don't forgive them. I'm not saying go out and retaliate or take a revenge. At least just don't forgive those who don't deserve it. Yeah. Take care, Tarot reader.